Welcome to Linkronicity, where your journey and destiny link. I'm Stacey, Kumagai, your linkologist, and I'm here to help you link your life. Today we're going to be talking about linking to new territory. Now, territory can mean a lot of things, right? Let's start with the obvious. Let's start with your space, your personal space, and linking to your space. We all have our own defined parameters of our sphere, our world, our daily life of how we live, our bubble, if you will. Your territorial bubble, that's yours, that you own, where you live in your world and you have your terms and your principles and core values and ethics and operating of who you are and how you show up, both, in life and in the whole mind, body, soul, spirit, well-being. And this territory that is yours, it's your circle, has its own boundaries, it has its own rules, it has its own playbook. And when we look at our life, living in our territory, it may be a tainted version of what our truth is. I know, interesting point, right? And I want to bring this to your attention because your perception of your territory, your perception of your bubble may not be exactly the same as your world, your sphere, your life, your territory, and how it's perceived by the rest of the world. And why it's important for us to have awareness of that is so we can be in synchronization. We can be on the same page. We can have the same type of unified relationship with our own bubble here and this other exterior world of living and being there. Now I'm going to take this to another level, and I don't want to lose any of you. So I'm hoping we can stay on the same page here. I'm going to talk about territory now as it goes from mind, body, soul, spirit, and heart and mind in human consciousness. Let's talk about where it can go in a higher level of consciousness. The human world and the soul world. Now, we function on our regular autopilot as people, as humans in this universe, on this planet, with the things that we have to do. We go about our life, we do our routines. Some people are in their habit of the routine. Some people like to change things up and have a switch in their routine. And that's the human level of being. But our level of being is going to also have its own energy in terms of how we function. And then our soul level is going to have its own awareness, intuitive existence. And sometimes they're going to do this, and sometimes they're going to do this. And I had to show you the visual because I couldn't actually write all that in a blog. I mean, I'm going to blog with this. This will carry on forward. But to show you that, this versus this, is really important so you understand the human and soul connection. Sometimes when we are communicating our purpose and communicating anything with somebody else, our human and our soul may not be on the same page. And why this linking to our territory is important is understanding which territory are you sitting in right now. For instance, you're watching this video right now. Can you tell me if you are watching it as a human or are you watching it as a soul? Depends on where you're sitting in your comfort zone of your truth and your connection with yourself. Part of you may feel totally comfortable with it. Some of you may feel uncomfortable with it. And there's another third group of you that may go, oh yeah, why didn't I ever think about this before? Because you're contemplating navigating between the human world and the soul world, and you're having this push-pull, right? This passive-aggressive thing of connecting to your being. Now, let's take this a third level. Let's take this back to the human context of territory, linking to your territory, in terms of geography. Have you ever felt like you're sitting in a place and you just can't find your tribe? You don't know who your tribe is, or you have a tribe, but they're just, something's just not connecting or flowing, right? You don't know where you fit. And I know for a lot of you that's a hard place. You think you know you fit over here one day and not another day, and maybe you're changing and evolving. Well, that's the key. You're changing and evolving and growing, and your energy is changing, evolving, and growing. So guess what? Your tribe is also going to be changing, evolving, and growing. And that doesn't mean that you're doing anything wrong. That doesn't mean that there's something else that you need to do other than sit in the comfort zone of honoring the changes happening. People are either going to go along for the ride with you or they're not. They're either going to get who you are or they're not. And those who do get you, who stay, who want to connect, who are actually engaging and understanding what it is that you're trying to do, who it is that you are, and they accept you and love you anyway. That's the territory, that's the geography, the physical geography of your tribe, of where you need to be. Because those are the people who are going to accept you and love you anyway. Accept you and love you anyway. That's something we need to incorporate into our self-care and our self-love and our self-worth and our existence and being, and why linking to our territory is necessary to understand as an essential tool in life. Our bubble here, you know, that we stay safely in, our bubble there, our bubble here, and our bubble here. At the end of the day, we're people, and we're still souls. And if you are having a difficult time, I'm here to tell you, it's okay. It's going to be okay. You're going to be fine. Just need to be really centered in understanding that you are you. And that's a beautiful, wonderful thing to be. And when you get centered in that and own the territory and own yourself and who you are as a human and as a soul in your existence with your territory, the territory out there, and geographically with your tribe, all will be well with the world, and all will be healthier on your pathway of living your best life. I'm Stacey Kumagai, your Linkologist, here to help you link your life. Be sure to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Linkronicity, blogspot.com, and go to linkronicity.com for private coaching sessions. I hope you have a wonderful, evolved, new day with your territory.